More details are emerging about the blast at Bengaluru's Rameshwaram Cafe. Sources say the accused triggered the IED using a timer. The timer has been discovered at the incident site. An IED with a timer, battery and nut bolts was used to trigger the blast. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has arrived at the blast site in Whitefield and is expected to a press conference in a short while from now. For the latest on this, I want to go across to two of our colleagues. Nagarjun joins us from the offices of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which did a press conference a short while before this. And we've also got Anaga, who's joining us from Brookfield Hospital. Let me go across to Nagarjun first. Nagarjun, we're seeing these cameras with the video footage from 12:55 at this Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru. On the basis of what you've understood from your sources in the police department, what do you think really happened? Who's this mystery man? What do you think was the intention? And what really went down this afternoon?
In fact, when I spoke to the top sources in the police department, they are of an opinion that whoever did it wanted to create panic, a sense of panic in the society, because looking at the blast, it was an improvised explosive device used, and the intensity of quite low, but it was not of a high intensity where casualties are expected, is what one of the police officials told, who was in the loop of what was happening. And then they briefed the Chief Minister as to what exactly was the issue. There was one device used and a timer used to make sure the explosion happens, and we have got the CCTV footage as well. Now the next leg of the news is that the BJP is now demanding resignation of the Chief Minister and the Home Minister for making sure that the law and order are not working fine. If I can get Mr. Vijayendra, BJP President, with me on live, Rahul. He's the one who is demanding the resignation. Let me just have a word with him. If I can ask my camera... Sir, Vijayendra, sir, just 1 second, sir. Just 1 second, this way, sir. Yeah, I'm here. Sir. He's on a phone call, but let me try getting him as well. The government, they are demanding the resignation of the Home Minister as well as the Chief Minister for the law and order crisis in Karnataka. First, they said it was pro-Pak Zindabad statements in Assembly. 2 days later, you have a bomb blast happening in Bengaluru, and they're calling the sympathy of the government towards the terrorists, and that's the reason this is happening. If you can ask Mr. Ashok, who's here, Mr. Ashok, Mr. Ashok, you're on live here on India Today. 1 second, sir. We are on live. Sir, just one statement, sir. We're on live. Hey, Rahul, as we speak... No problem.
No, that's no stress, no worry. I'm glad that you tried. No harm. I'll come back to you in just a moment. Nagarjun, I want to go across to Sagai Raj. He's at the Rameshwaram Cafe, which is where this blast took place. What's happening at the cafe at this moment? You're speaking to the staff and the others who are at the cafe at the moment at which this blast happened. What are they describing to you, Sagai Raj?
As of now, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivakumar, and Home Minister G. Parmeshwar are here at the spot, and they are taking cognizance of this entire issue, and they are inspecting what exactly has happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon. According to Chief Minister and through our police sources, we have learned that one person had visited the hotel around 1 p.m. and along with the bag, and he has kept the bag near a garbage trash can, and thereafter he left from the spot, and around 1:15 that bag has exploded, injuring 9 people. All of them are undergoing treatment at 2 hospitals, one in Brookfield, the other one in Whitefield. Yeah, and the police commissioner has not, even has not spotted, but the Chief Minister has mentioned that it was a low-intensity improvised explosive which was being used in this particular blast. Okay. It also had bolts and nuts along with the timer in this low-intensity blast.
I want to go across to Anaga. She's at the Brookfield Hospital in Bengaluru, which is where the injured are being treated. Anaga, what are the doctors telling you about the condition of the injured?
Rahul, I just had a word with Dr. Pradeep Kumar. He's the one who is treating the 3 who are injured and are admitted in this hospital. Thankfully, we have some good news. The woman who suffered suffered 40% burn injuries. She is out of the danger zone, which means that she is out of that critical stage and she is on her way to getting treatment. But her right side of the body, Rahul, is severely injured, which means her cheek, abdomen, hands, thighs, legs, ankles, everything has been burnt. But thankfully, since the injury is superficial, the cosmetic surgeon has stated that this is reversible. In just few months or possibly few years, she can return to normalcy. However, the other two have also suffered severe eardrum injuries because that was the intensity of the explosion. They were very close to the cash counter where the explosion happened, and the intensity and the decibel was just too high that it has severely impaired their eardrum, is what we heard from the doctor. However, they are trying their level best to ensure that they get back to what, however they were before this incident happened. We all are waiting with bated breath to get yet another update from the doctor who is currently treating her.
We'll come back to you and the others in just a moment. I just want to tell our viewers about one of Bengaluru's most popular eateries, the Rameshwaram Cafe, which is located in the posh suburb of Bengaluru, of Whitefield, has been bombed. India Today has accessed the first set of images of this explosion. This is the moment when the IED device exploded within the cafe premises in Whitefield. The blast at the popular Bengaluru eatery took place around 12:55-56 this afternoon. During lunchtime, so far 9 people have sustained injuries. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah says that a man planted the IED in a bag and left it in the cafe after buying a token from the cash counter. The Siddaramaiah government has assured a speedy investigation, claiming strict action will be taken against the perpetrators. The BJP, though, is turning on the heat on the Karnataka government, demanding that the NIA probe this matter. The BJP claims Bengaluru citizens are under threat because of the Congress's soft stance on terror.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ CCTV ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಹೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಸಿವ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಪ್ರೂವೈಸ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸುಮಾರು 9 ಜನ ಇಂಜರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ FSL ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಂಜರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ತುಂಬ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಡ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ FSL ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಮ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ
Bharatiya Janata Party strongly condemns the blast at Rameshwaram Cafe that happened today in the daylight. Bharatiya Janata Party demands Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji without further delay, the state government should hand over this investigation to NIA immediately. The state government should hand over the investigation to NIA immediately. It's very unfortunate that Karnataka state has, for the first time, is facing such a worse situation here in Karnataka.
Joining us now on the news track, Gopal Husur, former Inspector General of Police in Karnataka. Syed Asad Abbas is a political analyst who leans towards the Congress. Anand Gurumurthy is a spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP, and Dr. Nandita Iyer joins us, author and also a resident of Whitefield. Has been to the Rameshwaram Cafe many times and will give us a sense of the importance of this area. In fact, why don't I start by getting Dr. Iyer to explain to everyone watching at this time a bit about the history, the geography, the context of the Rameshwaram Cafe in Whitefield and why it's considered one of Bengaluru's most popular eateries.
Sorry, was that question for me? It wasn't audible.
Yes, Dr. Nandita Iyer, it is for you.
So I think when Rameshwaram Cafe opened, it was more popular in Indiranagar first, and then they have another location in Bangalore. So this is the third location in Bengaluru in Whitefield. And right from day one, they've been extremely popular. It's always crowded until late in the night, starting from early morning. And it was indeed a huge shock to all of us because we just realized that it could be any one of us who were generally having our lunch there, and it did feel like a narrow escape, and we were like counting our luck that we were just safe today.
Sure. Given how popular this place is, many people, including some who would be watching India Today at this time, would feel, hey, this could have been any of us. Gopal Hasur, the fact that the IED was planted successfully and yet in a way that there are no fatalities would lead one to ask two questions. Did the attack fail from a terror perspective? Does it seem like a terror attack, or is this somebody just sussing, probing for vulnerabilities, sending a signal but not wanting to cause massive damage? What do you think really went down here?
Rahul, to be very frank with you, most of the terror attacks on Bangalore, which is a happening place, in fact, it is an internationally known place. Any attack here would get the wide publicity that the country would suffer, the state would suffer. From that angle, I would say attacks that have taken place in the past have not caused very serious damage in terms of loss of lives, injuries. Though there have been, I have been a part of the investigation of the large number of terror cases in Karnataka, and I have seen that this has not happened in the past. And the present incident that is at the Rameshwaram Cafe, as Madam rightly explained, is a very happening place.
Okay.
Why
So
Rameshwaram
give me some
Cafe
time.